Number 2, it's freezing inside. Number 3, I didn't see what's supposed to be new. So after a lengthy conversation with Drew and Lenny, the caretakers, and now I know why I didn't see them. I was looking in the wrong direction both times. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can eat about 5 dozen of those. But it's just really humbling, all the people that really have said they see how many bad drivers there are. Oh, thank God it's over. It may not be opening day, but it is opening weekend. And I'm here at one of the best parks around, Knoebels, to not only kick off the 2026 season, but to also celebrate their 100th anniversary season, which happens this summer. If you're looking to have a good time, you've definitely come to the right place. So if you're ready, just come along with me. And many of you probably already know I was here just about a week ago to do the behind the scenes tour with Stacy and Ethan. And one of the things that changed already is this sign. I'll show you what was there just a week ago, but Stacy did say that's not supposed to be up there. They're going to change it out. And the great thing is that not only are they celebrating 100 years, but they're doing so with the brass rings, making the 00 of the 100. Great little touch and nod to one of the oldest rides here at the park, the Grand Carousel, and really fitting for a celebration and anniversary like that. I arrived here just about an hour before the park opens, which opens at noon. And first things first, we need to stop at guest services and get ourselves our photo card so we can film on the rides. We are good to go. As I've shared in the past, if you do want to film here at the park, it's one of the parks that allows you to film on the rides. All you have to do is go to operations there, show them that you are strapped up appropriately, and they will give you a ride operations photo permit. This allows you to film on any ride that you're able to. Got some people coming to say hello. Here's Teresa.
You're on videotaping. Yes.
Hey, how's it going?
On video.
Sure. Well, you're on video too. Is it?
This is one of my favorite people right here, guys.
We got 2 awesome employees here at Knoebels, Teresa and Vince.
I finally found Jay. I watch him all the time. He has the best videos, even at Knoebels. Make sure you subscribe to his channel.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
JPVideos. He's also an awesome friend of ours.
And she works in games, and you work in food?
Yep, Alamo.
Okay, so if you come here, look for them, say hello, tell them that you know them through JPVideos, and there are some awesome people here that work at Knoebels. Those are such nice people. So as I was mentioning, if you've never been here before, or maybe are deciding to film on rides for your visit, this is one of the few parks that allows you to do so. All you have to do is go to guest services, show them that you are wearing the appropriate harness here with your action camera, and they'll give you a ride operations photo permit. This allows you to film on any ride here. Now, some rides you can film handheld with your phone, or say the camera I'm using here, like on the train or on the Haunted Mansion, but nearly everything else, they don't allow handheld devices for safety reasons. That's where this card and this harness will come in handy. You can film on every ride here, regardless of what it is. So definitely pick up one of these if you come here. Just ran into the man himself, Mr. Ethan Knoebel. We were talking off camera. He said, you know what, Jay, your video is making me famous because there's so many people that come up to me and like, I watched JP's video and I saw you in it. Can I meet you and get a picture? It actually happened right here. 2 people came up and wanted a picture with him, so it's pretty awesome. I said, it's a win-win. I get to film behind the scenes of my favorite park. You guys get to share the knowledge and history of it. And speaking of knowledge and history, this is where the park started 100 years ago, 1926, the famous Crystal Pool. And what we've learned is that it's primarily the same shape and size that it was 100 years ago. And that fountain right there has been there ever since too. Now, obviously the area around it has changed, the concrete's changed, the slides, the diving boards, but pretty much what you see here is what guests saw nearly 100 years ago. And that's pretty awesome that this simple attraction to cool off is what started and kept this park going and going stronger, bigger, and better than ever 100 years later. And look at this to celebrate their anniversary. Awesome red, white, and blue streamers right over the bridge here. Really good photo opportunity as well, so take it in while you're here, get some pictures. Our next agenda is to head over to the covered bridge with my blue marker. We're gonna sign it in 2 different places. So if you come here and you happen to find it, take a picture of it, send it to me via Facebook or email, which is linked down below this video. Looks like we've got some more vloggers ahead of us here. It's great to see other people out here making videos, documenting the day. And we're heading to the first ride of the day, which, if you don't already know, it is this one right here, the famous Haunted Mansion. And as we've learned, there is something brand new inside for this season. People here yesterday already found out what it is. We're gonna find out for ourselves pretty shortly. Well, that smells good. It smells like sausage and peppers coming from over here. Definitely have to get some food later. And speaking of food, we'll be talking about that a little bit later on because there's a lot of new food items, 2 of which are brand new for this year and we're trying for the very first time. I'll let you know how they are. I also wanted to mention too that typically I try to come here on opening day each and every year, and usually I'm pretty successful at that. But yesterday it was in the 40s for the high, it was rainy, it was just a miserable day. And although rain doesn't bother me, it does bother the cameras I'm filming with. So I did miss out on a ribbon cutting ceremony and a book signing with the Knoebels family and the author of their new book. But from what I've heard and seen on pictures and some short video clips, everyone that did come out made the best of it. Pretty much short ride lines and wait lines. They walked right on the rides. And well, although I missed out on that, I think I picked the better day to come because today it's gonna be in the 50s, partly sunny, no rain at all, and I think we're gonna have a much more enjoyable time. This is the four-legged friends. And here we are. We have about 17 minutes until the park opens. I won't be the first one in line, but certainly first ride of the day will be checked off. So let's get in line, and once they open and we're aboard our Doom buggy, we'll see what's new inside. We're off. We're the third rider of the day. couple things to point out is number one is they have, looks like new wheels on the carts. So they did some rehab work on them. Number two, it's freezing inside. Number three, I didn't see what's supposed to be new. Thankfully though, Drew, the caretaker's here. I'm gonna talk to him, find out what I missed. If need be, we'll ride it again. So after a lengthy conversation with Drew and Lenny, the caretakers, I was able to get some information out of them. And they were able to tell me there's 2 additions to the Haunted Mansion. And now I know why I didn't see them. I was looking in the wrong direction both times. So I'm gonna ride it later. I'm not sure if I'm gonna show them, but later on in this video, whether I ride it or not, I will tell you the area they're gonna be in. And that way you could come ride it for yourself and hopefully find them and see them in action. One of them is actually, well, I don't want to spoil it. I'll tell you later. We're gonna go to another ride over here that is steam powered by coal. It's time for one of 2 train rides. This one is Old Smoky, and there's hardly any lines, so let's climb aboard. There's only a handful of us on the train, and we are departing the station. Got the nice carousel music in the background too. There's a water filling station there. And it is a fully functioning steam locomotive fueled by coal. The only thing I wish is that they had a longer track here, but I'll take what I could get. This is taking us right by the former location of the Sky Slide. And as we learned, it's undergoing full restoration. They actually removed the physical structure by crane a few weeks ago. But it will be returned in the future better than ever. That's a former ball crawl area right there. Well, seating area today. And up here it's going to get a little bit noisy with the Cosmos Curves steel coaster, which has replaced the high-speed thrill coaster. I really missed that ride. We're also going to be going over the water for the boat ride as well. Light through the trees, better known as the salt and pepper shakers. Bumper cars right there in the background. We'll be riding those later. And I do see patches of blue sky. I'm happy to see that. So far, crowd-wise, it's minimal. I think I picked the better of 2 days to come, not only weather-wise, but crowd-wise. Favorite area of this train ride. This little loop right here behind the Haunted Mansion. They've really done it up quite nice with some new grass, nice tall trees, and some feeders for the squirrels. And also it gives you a great view of the locomotive around the bend here. It's impossible not to enjoy this ride. Should hear that whistle one more time. There she is. The good thing about that locomotive is on cooler days like today, there's heat coming from that engine, that boiler. So engineers are able to stay a little bit warmer than the rest of us. Well, it may be a short ride, but it was an enjoyable one. Hey, how you doing? Good. Nice to meet you.
Derek.
Derek? Hey guys, I met up with Derek. What's your channel name?
Railforce.
Railforce. So he does watch my videos. I've seen him comment before. He's here getting some action shots of the old Smoky here at the park.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite ride here?
Probably the Pioneer Train, just because of how the ride is, how long it is.
Yeah, it's nice and scenic.
You can't beat real steam.
Exactly.
You cannot beat it.
I said it's a short ride, but it's an enjoyable one.
Absolutely.
You get to smell the coal and the steam and everything. Can't beat it.
Yeah, I operate the Cagney at Strasbourg, so.
Oh, okay, nice.
That's pretty love to see live steam and stuff.
Yeah, so you're feeling right at home here.
Yep.
It's nice to meet you. If you guys want to check out his channel, I'll put a link down below in the description.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Make sure you guys subscribe.
All right. 2 rides down, many more to go, but we're going to take a break and get some food. And not just any food. These are going to be 2 things I've never had before because they're brand new for this season. And they're located over at the International Food Court. I'll see you over there. All right, looks like most people have the same idea as me. It is a bit busier over here at the International Food Court. We can obviously find gator bites, but we need to go to Dexter's window to pick up 2 new items and try them for the very first time. So I sat down with the Lady Liberty behind me here, and I got 2 items. These are brand new for the season. Now, truth be told, I'm not really daring when it comes to new food. I know what I like, and I'm kind of afraid to try new things, but I will say, I don't think there's anything here at Knoebels that I've tried that I haven't liked. So I have to try something new. The one thing I definitely don't like though is spice, but I'm making an exception. They have spicy peach, boneless wings, and fried cheese curds. Cheese curds are what I'm looking forward to the most. So we got 6 of them here. They're square cubes. So they're finger foods if you want to be. Oh my goodness. So if I was to compare that, it'd be similar to a mozzarella stick, minus the heavy breading and extra cheese. That has such good flavor. Oh, I can eat about 5 dozen of those. You know, for one more. That's the win right there. Now for the spicy peach, I'm gonna try it by itself, and if it's too hot, I'm gonna dip it in some blue cheese. And you get a good full container of them here. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to finish all this, so make sure it's all lathered on there. Initially taste the peach. Heat's coming on. Yeah, there's heat. It's not overpowering. It's honestly not bad at all. I was expecting worse. I'm gonna try one more with some blue cheese this time. Cool off just a little bit, see how these flavors match up. I like it better with the blue cheese. Still a little bit of heat, but they have multiple flavors there, but this is their new flavor for this season. But this combined with the cheese curds, it's a sure win right there. So I'm gonna finish up my meal here, and then we're going to, I think they were camera bombing. We're gonna head over to the Black Diamond, second of 2 dark rides, and we'll see if there's anything new there this season. New food items definitely a win, especially the fried cheese curds. Those were so good. Some of the best food I've ever had here are those fried cheese curds. Highly, highly recommend them. So before we do anything crazy, we're gonna get in line here for the Black Diamond. It's got a little bit of a line, maybe a 5 to 10 minute wait, not too bad at all. After that, we'll head over towards the Phoenix and Antique Cars, and we'll see what we do next. So Black Diamond wasn't too bad. I will say the one thing I noticed that's missing is the projection of the ghost miner saying, "It's too late for you, trespassers." Didn't see him, didn't hear him. I don't know if they did away with that special effect or maybe it just wasn't operable today. Aside from that though, everything else seemed like it was working as it should be. Except for the one miner though that was pumping the water. He was almost falling flat over. Kind of comical to see that. Not sure if it came through on camera, but Black Diamond never disappoints, and obviously it pays homage to our anthracite mining history. Phoenix has a little bit longer line right now. I don't feel like waiting in that, plus I could give myself some more time to have my food settle. So we'll come back to the Phoenix later. Right now, Gasoline Alley is what I call it. The antique cars is calling my name, so let's get in line for that. Oh, there's a blue one, but it's not for me.
You did a great job on the video this year.
Oh, thank you. All right, I think I either grew or the cars got smaller because I can't even sit up in here. My head is hitting the roof. I feel like a giant in here. Smile for the camera. Well, it's not blue, but this one will do, I guess. They all do the same thing. Although some are slightly faster or slower than others. I think nobody's riding downdrafts. I don't think many people realize it's all the way back here. It is open though. It feels so ridiculous in here. I don't know what happened. I usually fit better than this. Shoot by us again. Yeah, there it is. In case you're wondering, no power steering on these cars and a lot of play in the wheel, but very manageable. Even children could drive these, but a lot of vibration, noisy, smelly, but that's what makes this ride so awesome. There I am right there. Hopefully it's a cheese. Although we're not going to ride it, I did want to show it to you in action. The Rocco plane. Pretty historic ride. Found its new home here last year. This is made by the same company as the Rocco plane, which I believe is Irely Aircraft. Resembles a Ferris wheel, but it's a much different riding experience, and I don't think I'm ever going to do it. I just have a notion that I would get sick on it. I don't like spinny rides. And you can lock your capsule so it doesn't rotate around, but I just know myself. I know rides like this, I wouldn't enjoy it, but I do appreciate them and don't mind watching from a distance. Boy, that's one ride I don't think they could pay me to go on. I know my daughter Lily's been on there and she's like, oh boy, not sure if that was a good decision, but she does love Cosmotron. But this is a good place for it because it's a bigger, loud ride, and where it was up in front, well, there's kind of a distraction sometimes when it was operating. Back here though, it's, I think, a new, better home for it. There's Dexter, he's jamming out. I rode that one time, and to say I was scared is an understatement. I have a fear of heights, and once I got basically above the tree line, I was regretting my decision of going on there. And if you want to see what that experience was like for me, filming from the ground, I will insert a clip of it just after this one drops. No hesitation either. So it goes up, immediately right down. Yeah, I don't miss riding that. If I start crying, don't judge me, okay?
Bye.
Oh, God! This is rated one of the best flyer rides around, namely because of what you hear. It's powered by an actual engine, not electric. They can control the RPMs and control the speed on this thing. And the flight and the sound is an experience unlike you get anywhere else. She's actually working the throttle as we speak. I heard the RPMs go down and then back up. So the operator has full control over your ride experience. If I'm not mistaken, it might be an Alice Chalmers engine powering that. Yep, I think another train ride is in store for us. This time we're going to ride the Pioneer train, the longer of two train rides here at Knoebels. Well, we got the F-unit diesel, hardly any weight at all. This is a really fast-moving ride with the lines. No matter how long the line is, it moves pretty quick. They usually have at least 2, if not 3 trains running, so. We got a second train up here waiting to come in. We're gonna see if we get some high fives. I'd love to try and do that if the trains are passing by in a close enough track. Any high fives? There we go. Hey, we got a few of them. Hey! Here's the famous Twister in and out style roller coaster. Probably won't ride that today. If I can only do it once, it gives me a pretty bad headache with how much it twists and turns you around. It is like being inside a real Twister. Can't reach any high fives, but good to see everyone riding. Somebody said JP. As I mentioned earlier, my favorite part of the ride in Old Smoky is the big loop behind the Haunted Mansion. Well, same with this ride. Back here, the big loop, furthest away from where we started, is my favorite part of the ride. Really wooded and scenic, and a lot of nature's carpet, better known as moss. But there's also feeding stations where you often see deer, squirrels, birds, and even if you don't, it's still a gorgeous area. Looks like the corner's picked clean except for 1 or 2 ears of it. It's also a terrific ride for Hollow Fun Nights too, as you already know. Or if you don't, well, it's a ride that they have all themed out for Halloween time. Any guess where I am? Yeah, you already know. Scenic Skyway. I am so happy this is open on opening weekend. Last year this didn't open until mid-season, and it is up and running today, and thankfully we're not going to be wet on it. Another one of my favorite rides. I've used that term so many times because there are so many favorite rides here. but this one I absolutely love, just for the quietness, peacefulness, the views. It just has it all. And whether you ride it day or night, there's never a bad time to ride this ride. And for those of you who don't know, that right there, that big tin roof, that's actually the canopy or cover for the Italian trapeze. They put that on in the off season to keep it protected. It's almost like a large tinfoil hat. There's all smoky down there. And just in case I do forget later, and if I don't forget, I'll probably mention it again, but a huge thank you to everyone who has come up to me to say hello and talk with me. Some I did put on camera, some I wasn't filming at the time, but it's just really humbling, all the people that really have said they enjoy my videos, especially the Knoebels videos, that they look forward to them each and every year, that they enjoyed the behind the scenes video and they were hoping to meet me. So it's just great to see so many people that share the same passion as me, and what makes this park so wonderful is the people that come here. And also, beyond just the guests that do recognize me, so many employees as well. I've become friends with several of them, and a lot of them, you know, give a wave when they see me, or if I'm boarding a ride, like, oh, I really enjoyed the behind the scenes videos. So that really does mean a lot. And hopefully I can keep continuing making these videos for you each and every season. Although I don't put out a ton of Knoebels videos, I do put out at least 2, usually 3 videos per year, behind the scenes, opening weekend, and then a mid-season video or a Hall of Funds video. So at the very least, definitely 2, most likely 3. So be on the lookout for those coming later this year. And as I mentioned before, the higher you go, the quieter it gets. Aside from a few loud rides like Cosmos Curves and occasional train whistle, you don't hear a whole lot. Just faint noises of the crowd and the rides. So if you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed or stressed out from a busy day, ride this. It'll put you in a better mood, guaranteed. So I'm trying to think what's on tabs for the rest of the day. So accomplished a lot so far. I've yet to do the Phoenix, the Twister, and the bumper cars. Those are 3 I definitely want to do. I do know typically the Phoenix and the bumper cars have lengthier lines. Now so far, lines have been hardly non-existent. Been walking on almost everything with the exception of a few minute wait. The longest wait has been 10 minutes on Black Diamond, and that's not a long wait at all for that ride. But everything else though has been short or minimal. So if I have to wait a few extra minutes or even up to 20 minutes for Phoenix and bumper cars, I'll definitely do it because I do want to ride them, and that's the whole reason I'm wearing this thing right here, is to film on those rides since you can't do it handheld. So enough me yapping. Let's enjoy some of the views on the way down. And this right here is all the reason to ride it. That view. It's like a postcard. And if you're able to do so, ride it at nighttime, which brings me to my next point. If you haven't seen my behind the scenes video, they did share both on Facebook and in my video, there's gonna be 7 select dates where Knoebels will be open until 10 p.m. So those who have been missing coming at night when it is dark out, well, they're gonna grant those wishes and make that happen on 7 different nights this summer. So I will be here at least one of them to take in all the magic and atmosphere that this park really transforms into once the sun goes down and the lights come on. And also, by this time next month, the Crystal Pool will look like it should, rather than just a barren landscape today. But this view never gets old, and I just really can't say enough good things about it. You know what? I'm not sure if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but the Phoenix almost looks like it's black, where it used to be like a darker green color, like a hunter green. I don't know if they painted it or stained it or something, but it's a really dark brown or black color. Probably not coming through on camera, but once we get over there, I'll show it to you better. But it looks different than usual. So if you have any confirmation of that, or if you notice a change as well, let me know. And one thing that wasn't running before that is running now is the skloosh. And I'm surprised because although it's a nice day out, it's not a day you want to get soaked with cold water. So I don't think there'll be any lines for that ride. And if anyone does ride it, they're diehards. As we descend back down, the noises come back. Okay, here's some live music. Here's some cheers, some screams, some bell ringing, some traffic. The horn for the galleon. In case you're wondering, I have ridden the Impulse before. Not a huge fan of it because of the twists and turns and loops, but it is a heck of a ride. 90 degrees straight up and down. Well, since we're down here back at the loading station, we're gonna head over and get some dessert. And if you're wondering what it's gonna be, stay tuned. So what's for dessert? None other than raspberry twist ice cream. Absolutely love this flavor combination here. I have to get it each and every time. Opted for the large size, and well, I'm gonna enjoy this and we'll do something else next. In a shocking twist, the line for the scooters, best known as the best bumper cars in the world, is not that long at all. It looks like maybe 2-3 ride cycles at most. So we're gonna do that right now. All right, so we're getting this number 5, black and red flames. See how many bad drivers there are. That was a good hit. Who's my next victim here? Let's see. Oh, they're stuck. I'm not going to hurt them. Oh, new victim. Okay, 2 down. Who's next? That wedge. All right, so over here near the mini golf area, and I ran into some viewers of the channel. So we got a trio here. What are your names?
My name's Jess.
Jess?
My name's Ray.
Ray? Ashlyn?
Yep.
And you got 3 gigantic puppies here. What are their names?
This is Furman.
Furman? You're not camera shy at all. And this one here?
This is Maggie.
Maggie. And this one?
Her name is Cinnamon.
Cinnamon, okay. They like coming to the park?
They do. They love it.
They're beautiful.
Thank you.
And I guess they get a lot of attention here too, right?
They do.
All right. Yeah, that motor is humming along. And nice breeze from the flyers. Some of the people that ride this really know how to whip them around and get some height on them. I have ridden this before, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Spinny rides and me just don't get along too well. It is time for some speed. And the kind of speed that gives me a headache. The Twister. That's coming up next. So front row is not happening unless I wait for about 4 or 5 more ride cycles. So we are in row number 6, exactly halfway through the train. So take what we could get, but Phoenix, I'm gonna wait for first row. Oh, here we go. Here comes the headache. they're coming on. Oh, it's even worse in the middle than it is in the front. Oh boy. Holy crap! Oh, thank God it's over. Oh, thank God. That was rough. Oh man. I think I'm about 2 inches shorter, and I think I might have a concussion. I don't know if it was the middle row or if it's just the wear and tear on the coaster. That was ridiculous. The G-forces are on a double, I don't know if it's a double helix or not. It pushes you down so hard into the seat. There's a combination of a headache and almost getting motion sickness. Weird combination. I know there's gonna come a day that I won't be able to ride that anymore. It's not here yet, but it's gonna come sooner than later with the way that ride went. Man, that took a beating on that. All right, we're gonna do the Phoenix now. I'm gonna wait for first seat on that. That ride, I know I won't get sick on or in pain or a headache. And then after that, we're gonna go over to the front to do something that I can't do normally by myself, but with the help of some viewer friends, we're gonna do it together. Now, before we ride the Phoenix, I do wanna share something with you. I myself, along with many others, belong to a group on Facebook called Knoebels Connoisseurs. It's a group where anyone and everyone who loves Knoebels can share their stories, questions, pictures, videos, anything related to the park. And there's a particular young man, his name is Egan, and he posted a few days prior to opening day that he had a mission to ride the Phoenix opening day as the first passenger in the very front row. Well, he posted updates yesterday at opening day, and you know yesterday was cold and rainy. He arrived here at 7 a.m., stood at that gate for 5 hours until the park opened and this ride opened to accomplish his goal. So he did meet his goal, accomplish his goal, and he was the first rider of the Phoenix with 5 hours of dedication. So Egan, hats off to you. Glad you were able to do that and share it with everyone in the Connoisseurs group. So today we're gonna ride it as a normal guest. Not gonna be anything special, but I'm gonna wait for the front row, which I'm gonna anticipate anywhere from 4 to 7 ride cycles, but front row is definitely worth it on this one. All right, so we're in line here at the Phoenix, and I started talking to some people behind me who were curious about what I was doing, and I got to talking that we're from different areas, but we all come back to Knoebels to enjoy the park. What are your names?
Alex Hammond. Gracie Ham. We love Knoebels.
Is this your favorite ride here?
Oh, this Phoenix. That's her favorite ride.
Oh, nice to meet you. Hope you enjoyed the ride.
Nice to meet you. What's your name again?
JP.
JP, nice to meet you.
All right.
Alrighty, at this time, please stop your lap bars and exit to the left, make your way down the exit ramp. For all new riders, please ensure all the tricycles don't lose your place.
was a long wait, but the wait is worth it for this view. Front row of the Phoenix. Enjoy the ride. Oh, so much better in a Twister. Oh man. Well, that was a long wait. It was about probably 7 to 9 ride cycles it was, but well worth the wait. It was the longest wait time of all the rides today, but that front row view of the Phoenix never gets old. And that's how it should be. You don't get sick or dizzy or feel like you're 2 inches shorter or you have a concussion. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. And now we need to head over and meet up with a few people. So here we are aboard the largest Ferris wheel in Pennsylvania, the giant wheel here at Knoebels. And the thing with this ride is that you can't ride it solo. So thankfully, some viewers that we met up with earlier have graciously agreed to join me up here, and it's their first time on it, or maybe once before, but they're not a big fan of it. And I can already see the fear in their faces. So let me show you who it is. So remember these guys, the ones with the giant puppies. It's Jess and Ashlyn, correct? Okay, yep. So yeah, she's like, you know, I really don't like Ferris wheels, but since you asked, I'll do it. I'm like, well, you could have said no, it's okay, but I do appreciate you guys coming up here with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, the views though are spectacular. And even I was talking about the Skyway, she's like, I don't do that either, but like, well, the views are worth it though. But gorgeous day to be up here. I'm like, just don't look down, look around, enjoy the view, and we'll be down before you know it. Boy, look at the day it turned out to be today. Absolutely amazing. And from top of the giant wheel, parking lot is maybe a quarter full. It is not busy here at all, even though people have come since it opened. It is by no means a busy day. And with how the weather was yesterday, I was anticipating it to be packed today because so many people said, no, I'm not coming in the rain, I'm not gonna come out in the cold, I'm gonna come when the weather is nice. Well, today is definitely the better of 2 days, but I guess everyone decided maybe we shouldn't go, it might be too busy. Well, that's not the case. It's steady, but not crowded at all. So absolutely gorgeous, phenomenal day here at Knoebels for their second day of the 2026 season. All right, time to ride the Haunted Mansion one more time. And with the inside tips from the caretakers, I now know where to look. Depending on how they are visually, I may or may not show them in this video, but at the very least, once I'm done riding, I will tell you where they are if you want to find them for yourself. No line, no wait. Let's ride. Okay, now I know what they were talking about. So there's two new things in there. One is a physical item that makes an audible sound. The second is a physical item that only lights up. But if you're not looking in the right area, well, the first one you probably won't even see at all, but they are there. But they didn't operate. That's why I missed it the first time. So the first time I rode it and this time, the item that's supposed to make noise is there, but it didn't go off. So I know it's a new item, a new addition to the ride. Probably have to work out some bugs. The second item though is there. I just missed him the first time though. I was not looking down low enough. So I'm not gonna spoil it. The areas I did show though, I did blur on screen. So if you want to know where to find them, and hopefully when you ride them, the first one will make the noise it's supposed to. Right before you enter the upside down room, which is called the kitchen area, on the right hand side there's that guy with the alcohol bottle and the things going down his throat. The left hand side there's a sink there with like a maid and some other things going on. Well, that's the area you want to focus on. There is something there that is supposed to make a physical noise. It's almost like a jump scare, but it didn't do it, so that's why I missed it the first time. But I did see it there this time. The second one is in the dungeon. So after you go through the tunnel, you burst through the doors, you got the scientist on the right hand side, the electrocutioner in the corner. You start to make that right turn and then another right turn, and you'll see some test tubes glowing on a table. Well, if you look in that specific area, more so below it, you'll spot the other item. Gotta love the old mill. Old-fashioned water wheel in operation. And look at the gorgeous background with the blue sky, the trees, American flags. It's a hard view to beat. My trip to the Knoebels is not complete until I get their potato cakes. And no word to lie, some of the best potato cakes I have ever had. They are phenomenal. Crispy, flavorful, not overly greasy. And I also got a strawberry roll, which is almost like an egg roll with strawberries and I believe cream cheese in the middle. Oh yeah, it's wounded. So I'm gonna dive into one of these for the first time this year. Let you know how both of them taste. At the same time, I'm gonna listen to some accordion music. There's a woman, actually a man and woman playing accordions over here just by the impulse. So nice ambient background noise. Well, that crunch is so good. Want a bite? Take one, just save me some. Well, before I get carried away, I'm gonna try the strawberry roll, see if it's as good as I remember. So it got sweet and savory, really hits the spot. So I'm gonna take a few moments to enjoy this for myself, and then we'll find out what we're gonna do next. Holy cow, there's actually people riding the Sklush. Well, it is the warmest part of the day, but it is still not a very warm day for a ride like this. They are soaked. There's not a dry seat in that boat. And they're going again. Hope they brought plastic for the seats of the car. You're already on YouTube. Soaking wet. So I don't want to ramble too much, but I do want to share a few key things. Number one is that coming today was by far the best decision I have made for opening day weekend. I always want to be here opening day, but with the way the weather was, I just knew I would not enjoy myself. And I don't want to fake happiness or enthusiasm, but I'd be complaining. I just wouldn't be able to do what I want to do, film what I want to film, and enjoy myself like I normally do. So today, not only weather-wise did it work out phenomenal. I mean, it's mostly sunny out now and in the upper 50s, light breeze, but it's not crowded by any means. I mean, yes, it got busier as the day went on, but there's no long lines other than the coasters, and even then, as long as you're not trying to get a particular row or seat, you only have to wait maybe 3 or 4 ride cycles at most, which isn't bad at all. Nearly everything else was short lines, including the bumper cars, which was shocking. But aside from that, the second thing I want to say is that, and I said it before, is that, you know, this is one of the best days I've had at the park. And I mean it when I say it, but today was different. The park had something to do with it, but more so the people. Today I've met more people than I ever have before who have either watched or do currently watch my content and have went out of their way to say hello to me. I know there was a few people that were kind of giving me a side eye looking like, is that really him? But as I said before, if you do see me out in public, by all means, come say hello. I'd rather you do that than kind of stare from a distance and make me wonder, is there something on my face or what's going on? But between guests who are here and even park employees, a lot of them who either recognize me or have watched my behind the scenes video, and many who I've become friends with over the years. It just, today was a day that I'll never forget. And it was truly a humbling experience. I have never started this channel for fame. I don't consider myself to be a famous person, but when people come up to you and say, hey, I love what you do, you really put a smile on my face, or my family loves watching your content, specifically the Knoebels videos, well, it tells me I'm doing something right, and I'm doing it for the right reasons. So as much as I enjoy making these videos, I'm thrilled to hear that so many of you enjoy watching them as well. So throughout the day, everyone who came up to say hello to me, thank you so very much for doing so. It was definitely a humbling experience. I took a lot of pictures with people. I was even in some other people's videos who were filming here today. So it was a day that went down in the books, the history books, for not only great weather, great ride operations, but just great people. And it's the people that make this park as special as it is. And lastly, as I've said before, the employees of this park are one of a kind. They are truly passionate. You can tell they love what they do. They answer any questions that you have. They're polite, they're friendly, they greet you with a smile. And you'd be hard pressed to find someone that doesn't enjoy what they're doing here. And if they don't, well, they don't show it. So Knoebels does a great job of picking the right people. And whether it's behind the scenes stuff, maintenance, operations, concessions, gift shops, rides, whatever it is, the employees do what they need to do to make this park operate the way it has and to make it as successful as it has been. And we've learned that there's some employees here that have been here over 40 or 50 years. That's hard to find at other companies, and the crazy submarine ride is freaking out some little kids. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed everything I was able to share with you, whether it be some of the food options, the onboard footage, some of the commentary here and there, and some of the sights and sounds and atmosphere that the park had to offer on opening day weekend. The food though, phenomenal home run with the fried cheese curds, the potato cakes, good as ever. Strawberry roll was great, and even the spicy peach boneless wings, even though I'm not a fan of spice, they weren't that bad at all. Like I said, I don't think I've ever tasted something here I haven't enjoyed. That's only a sample of some of the things they have here to eat. So with that being said, I will be back a few more times this year. Not every day is going to be filmed, but I will try to be here July 4th weekend for their celebration of their 100th anniversary. I also will be here probably opening night of Hall of Fun Nights and probably a night that they're going to be open until 10 p.m. So I'm anticipating probably definitely 2, maybe 3 more videos coming out from Knoebels. If you do like this type of content and want to see more or different things at Knoebels when I do come here, by all means leave your suggestions down below. Otherwise, if you haven't seen my previous videos, you will find the playlist down below as well. Otherwise, thank you so very much for coming along, for joining me for today's opening weekend here of the 2026 season and also 100th anniversary season at our favorite park, Knoebels. Take care, everyone, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.
Mm-hmm.